Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am looking at specifically just eyebrows. I'm going to show you 3 different ways with using various amount of products of how I like to do my brows. So I am definitely not an expert at eyebrows, I don't think I am at all, but I found ways that I like doing it, so I thought I'd share how I do it with you guys. Jazzy Fizzles, who's asked if I could do this eyebrow look specifically. Hello, thank you very much for commenting. And yeah, encourage everybody else to comment below, ask me questions. I would love to hear from you guys. I try and respond as much as possible. And also thank you guys for when you thumbs up when I ask would you like to see a full brow tutorial. So I hope this covers all your needs. So please keep on watching and let's carry on with the tutorial. So I'm going to talk through with you guys my favourite products that I like to use on my brows, and I do kind of swap and change it depending on how I feel, what I feel like I'm up to. So the first product is going to be a brow gel as such, or fibre brow product. So this is Gimme Brow from Benefit, and this is a sort of brow set slash coloured brow mascara which holds your eyebrows in place, and this one has a little bit of fibres in. One product that I would advise I just don't get along with, which is similar, which is Brow Set by MAC, and this is in Beguiled. I find this brush a little bit too thick to actually get on my eyebrows, and it leaves so much product on there, it just looks really clumpy and horrible. So I wouldn't advise that, but obviously what you guys try and what I try might be different. You might have good experience with this, but please comment below if you've tried either one. I then have a brown pencil I like, and this is by MAC. So this is in Lingering, and this is a twist up eyebrow pencil, which is really fine and detailed. So you probably can't even see the nib there. It's really fine. What I wish this product could do is scroll up and scroll back down. This only scrolls up. And then finally, I actually have 2 other finalies. I like using powder on my eyebrows, and this is a Thunder Eyebrow Cake, so that's the shade, and by Illamasqua, and this is really pigmented eyeshadow, so you don't need a lot. Then I also use any matte shade, so for example I like using my lid stuff and using like the matte brown shade, but any matte brown shade that matches my hair is perfect. And then I've also got a drugstore one, which is Archery, and this is Brownie Points by Soap and Glory. It has a dual end. I don't like the waxy nib this side at all. It's a little bit too waxy and it kind of doesn't sit really nice on the eyebrows where the other one does. But I do like this liquid on this side because it's not too pigmented and I can individually put the hairs in. So I think that is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to show you some tips, hints and tips, and show you different ways I like to do my eyebrows. So I can tell you this summer and spring, I'm going to be loving Gimme Brow. Perfect for those times when you don't want to have a lot of makeup on your face, you just want to use a little bit. This is perfect for beginners, so if you've never filled in your eyebrows, I definitely say to go out and get this product. It defines the eyebrows but not being too heavy, and you don't need a lot of detail of how you do it. So, and this is perfect for the summer and spring for me when I've got lighter makeup looks on and I don't want a heavy eyebrow. Or when I'm rushing out the door as well. Perfect for busy mums or us girls that have to go to work early in the morning. So this is what the product looks like. It has a little brush that is pigmented, and it's got little fibres as well. So this is simple as ever. So pluck your eyebrows, make sure you've got a lovely shape to them. It's sometimes nice to go to a brow place that is really, so for example I love Benefit brow bars because they literally shape out and map out your eyebrows. So if you're not confident in yourself in plucking your eyebrows, then definitely go somewhere like that, and they will make your eyebrows look absolutely fab and just give you the right shape. So that is simply it. You just brush it through the brows anywhere when you want a little bit extra coverage. You bring it back that way to then sweep it back flat. This will also hold your brows in place throughout the day. But can you see the difference that has made instantly? So you can see it's got a bit more of a shape to it, which is fab, but not too much. So I'm going to do the other eyebrow and be back now. So that is simply both eyebrows done. So really nicely defined, but not too heavy, not too dramatic. And yeah, I think they look much neater and much more filled in. So on to the second look. So the second way I like to do my eyebrows is I like to mix my pencil with my powder. So I've got a technique to show you guys of how to actually map out your eyebrows, and this is something I learned at Benefit, so you can actually figure out where you need to place each product. So first of all, what you want to do with your, say if you've got a powder or a pencil or anything like that, you measure the side of your nose up to your brow and make a little line. So you can see I've made a little marker there. Then, whilst looking straight ahead, from the side of your nose through the centre of your iris is where the high point of your brow should be. So I've just made a little mark up there. And don't worry if you're not neat, we can sort that out later. And then the edge of the nose across the edge of the eye is where you want the end point to be. So those markers are going to help you sort of line up the lines. What I like to do with the pencil then is go in and just draw a straight line from the bottom of my brow. And I've got a little gap here which I like to fill in, because I want to draw a straight line from there all the way up to the arch. And then to draw that line back down. So I've got quite a harsh line at the moment. I also like to do that with the top side of the brow. This eyebrow doesn't have as much volume on top, so I do like to add a little extra volume. But again, I'm drawing a straight line from there up to the arch and bringing it back down. So I have a sort of outline going on at the moment. I then like to go in with an angle brush. My favourite angle brush is by Illamasqua. So if you've got the Illamasqua angle brush, but the one that they have discontinued, then you are lucky. I lost mine in Canada and I've not seen it since, so I'm gutted. But I'm just using an angled brush, and can't remember who this is by. But I'm just going in with a tiny bit of product and tapping the excess off. And I like to fill in just where I've done the outline. And when I do this, I like to start in the centre, so most of the product is in the centre and on the outer half, so there isn't so much in the front of it. And then I like to softly blend the front, and I am being so gentle with this. I'm not applying firm pressure. This is really light pressure. So that is one eyebrow down. So I'm going to go on to the next one. This is also a good way of actually finding out where you need to pluck. So anywhere that you've got the gaps left after drawing all that pretty stuff in is where you want to pluck. So then you're not going to over pluck, which is really fab. So I'm going to do the other eyebrow now, and I'll be back and I'll show you the end result. So that is both eyebrows done. But as you can see, they're a little bit strong, especially this side. I'm going to just grab a spoolie and just brush through anywhere that's a little bit harsh, and this will stop, it'll pick up some of the product and disperse it away. So they're not exactly sisters. I don't think I ever get them right. This side is always that little bit thicker, and this eyebrow is a little bit higher than that one, but I don't want to look too silly with it. You can then go in with your brow product or brow set or clear mascara just to set those brows in place. So as I said before, I sometimes just go in with a powder and just leave it like that, but this gives me much more defined look. So on an everyday sort of not spending too much time, I will just go in with a brown eyeshadow just to make the eyebrows just defined and nothing too much. But I still follow the same rules. I still line the underneath with the eyeshadow and then fill it in, but I just skip using the wax, but the wax just gives it that little bit extra. I am now going to define it even further by using a cream pencil, and this is from Soap and Glory, I'm just going to be applying that underneath the arch, and this is a pencil, lid shadow the Daily, and liner stick double crayon, so it's a dual crayon. I'm just applying that underneath the arch. It has no sparkle in it, but it just defines the underneath of the brows, so then you have super arched, pretty eyebrows. You can put it on top as well if you like. I don't often do that, but you can clean up any mistakes like that. And then I like to set with a matte eyeshadow as well. So again, I'm really loving Soap and Glory by the looks of it, so I'm just going to use a little bit of the vanilla colour here. And that's the eyebrows done, and I'm going to show you one technique of how I use this Soap and Glory product, and that will be the last one. So this is my last one, and I'm going to be using this side, which is the felt tip felt tip side, or the marker side of the Brow Archery, and it is as simple as I did earlier. I first of all line the underneath. And again, filling in that gap. But as you can see, I'm applying a bit more of a stroking motion, just to create some little tiny hairs as such. Again, just on top as well, just to get a bit more of a sharper line. But this time I'm brushing it through. And then towards the front of this brow, I just like to make little sharp lines, sneaky lines, just to fill in that sort of sparse area I have. So that is the last look done. So I hope you like my 3 ways that I do my eyebrows. It does swap and change throughout the day, to do it every day. I never keep it the same, but I still follow the same sort of shape of how I do my eyebrows. I just use a different product, but I want to show you my top favourite products as well. So I hope you like this. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Eyebrows done. Love you lots, like jelly tots. Oh, this is weird. Love you lots, like jelly tots.